PDIC has increased yung coverage niya up to 1 million pesos. Meaning, in case something happens to the bank, covered yung deposit account mo up to 1 million peso. Ang tanong, is it a good idea? Well, in this video, I'm gonna share with you 3 of my thoughts why I think putting 1 million pesos in your bank account may not be a good idea. So yeah, let's go. Hi guys, Supilo here. And last March 2025, PDIC has announced na mag-i-increase na yung coverage nila from 500,000 to 1 million pesos. Meaning, in case something happens to the bank, let's say bankrupt or whatnot, PDIC or yung insurance ng government will insure yung account mo na you will receive up to 1 million pesos. However, if beyond more than 1 million na yung pera mo sa banko, covered lang niya up to 1 million pesos. Meaning, you'll still get yung pera na yun in case something happens to the bank. Well, this is actually good news in the sense na mas malaki na yung coverage. However, ito yung mga thoughts ko when it comes to putting 1 million pesos in your bank account. First off, magandang idea if you put your money in the bank, if you're earning or yung expenses mo is around 150,000 up to 300,000 per month. Kasi again, basic emergency funds calculation is that you put your emergency funds which is 3 times or 6 times your monthly expenses. So if yung monthly expenses mo is 150k or more or less 160k around that one, times 6 months mo, that's around 1 million pesos or that's 1 million pesos. If around 300k per month naman yung expenses mo times 3, that's more or less around 1 million pesos. Meaning, in case something happens, may emergency, you can still survive 3 to 6 months from now. Put your money in banks. However, if yung monthly expenses mo is hindi naman ganun kalaki, or if you're like me na yung interest in mga banks or digital banks is part of my investing strategy, kasi again, low-D lifestyle, diba? Live on dividends and interest. Then, let me share with you why it may not be a good idea if you put 1 million pesos in a bank account. So, yung first reason why it may not be a good idea to put a lot of money in mga banks is that pababa ng pababa yung mga interest rate in mga banks and even digital banks. So, in fact, like, yung mga digital banks, like, pababa ng pababa yung mga interest nila. And if it's part of your investing strategy, then, ayun nga, yung returns na marireceive mo, pababa din yung returns na marireceive mo. That's why para sa akin, if you wanna put money in banks, kung pwede, emergency funds lang talaga yung ilalagay mo sa mga digital banks. So again, if you're earning like 150 or your expenses mo is around more than 300,000 per month, then yeah, it's a good idea to put 1 million in the bank as an emergency. However, if yung expenses mo is lower than that naman, then probably yung goal mo lang talaga is just put enough emergency funds in mga digital banks. Second reason why it may not be a good idea if you put more than or more or less 1 million pesos in digital banks or mga banks is because number 2 is that there's opportunity loss. Or yun nga, like, sayang yung opportunity kung saan you could have put your money in a vehicle na mas lalaki yung potential growth niya. In fact, I'm kind of guilty with that kasi in my investing strategy, I've shared this in one of my videos na I do like 33%. Okay? So 33% in low risk like digital banks, 33% in stocks, dividend stocks, and 33% on mga aggressive investments like cryptocurrency. And yun nga, like 33% nakalagay siya dun sa digital banks. And dun ko na-realize na sobrang laking opportunity loss na experience ko kung saan I could have earned way better if hindi nakalagay like a lot dun sa digital banks yung investments ko. Kaya I'm actually re-strategizing yung portfolio ko kung saan yung ilalagay ko lang is basically emergency funds in my digital banks, and then whatever is left, I want to really invest them into probably more into dividend stocks, and also yung sa crypto naman medyo hindi maganda yung performance ng crypto ngayon. Actually malaki pa naman yung Bitcoin, but basically ayun nga, like I'm rebalancing my portfolio kung saan mas na ma-maximize ko yung returns. So yeah, if you put a lot of money like 1 million pesos na hindi naman pang emergency funds lahat niyan, then there's going to be opportunity loss. Now, before I share yung third reason why it may not be a good idea is that, quick disclaimer lang, again, this is not financial advice. Make sure you do your own research. So, I'm just actually sharing yung thoughts ko why it may not be a good idea to put a lot of money in mga banks or digital banks. So, again, it really depends on ano ba talaga yung financial capacity mo, yung financial needs mo, and your own financial strategy. And dito, I'm just also sharing yung thought process ko of how I'm also rebalancing yung portfolio ko when it comes to really putting money in mga different investments. Now, let's proceed to number third reason why it may not be good idea to put like 1 million pesos in one bank account is eto. Like, we don't know how easy it is to claim. So yeah, it's government. It's supposed to be really safe. Kasi like, again nga, it's government backed. But knowing our current government right now, like, yung tanong is like, is it gonna be easy to claim, diba? Like, what if there's a bank tapos maraming magki-claim din? Okay? So, yung tanong is it going to be easy? We don't know. Kaya, ako personally, parang hindi ako confident na maglagay ng ganong kalaki pera in one account because there's a risk na baka matagal pa ma-claim and yun, like 1 million pesos is stuck in your bank na hindi mo easily claim because ayun nga, baka hindi efficient yung pag-claim. So ako personally, I'd still personally prefer na put yung money ko, emergency funds, in different bank account. So let's say for example, instead of 1 million peso, probably like 300k in this bank account, 200k in this digital bank, and then 500k in this another bank account. So yeah, yan yung 3 reasons why it may not be a good idea to put your money, 1 million pesos in one bank account because again, number 1, nag-change yung interest rate, especially in mga digital banks, pababa ng pababa. Wala ka ng capital appreciation, okay? Pababa pa ng pababa yung interest na kikitain mo. So, ako personally, I'd suggest na if it's part of your investing strategy, kung pwede, what you put in your digital banks or mga bank accounts would be just enough for your emergency fund. So, again, unless yung emergency funds mo is 1 million pesos, then yan yung the only way you put that amount. Pero if mababa naman yung emergency funds mo, hindi naman ganun kalaki, then I suggest na pang emergency funds lang nasa bank and the rest you put it in different other investments. Yung second reason why is because of that mayroong opportunity loss. So ako, na-experience ko yan, mas maliit yung mga kinikita ko just by the interest at nag-fluctuate din because of the interest instead if I just invested it more in my dividend stocks. And lastly, we don't know, okay? We don't know how easy it is to claim. And then, yeah, it's possible na ma-stuck yung pera mo. 1 million, that's a lot of money stuck. Hindi mo easily claim because we don't know how easy it is to claim. So, how about you? Ano yung thoughts mo of putting 1 million pesos in your bank account? So, confident ka ba just putting that in one bank account? Or are you just like me na I love to just put them into different digital banks? So I'm curious, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And if you're also interested or you also wonder, ano pa ba yung mga ibang risk when it comes to digital banks? So I actually have this video kung saan I share dito yung mga hidden risks when it comes to putting your money in digital banks. So yeah, go ahead and check out this next video.